Hello, welcome back. I don't have an intro planned for today. I do want to say I'm glad that the vampire conspiracy that I hit you with in yesterday's intro went over well. I wasn't sure if I was just going to have a bunch of people going, "What are you, crazy?" I'm glad to see that I am supported. I'm now going to close my eyes and I'm going to find a word to say that will be the theme of this intro. Give me a moment. Alright, I got it. Today, this is the duck intro. Now, in what sense of the word? I'm gonna go with the animal because I don't really know how to use the action as an intro. I could just duck, but I did, but you don't know that. Although I did do an interpretive dance, so actions haven't stopped me in the past. Ducks are cool. That's it. Every now and then I see some ducks around here. They are not super common. There was like a family of ducks that used to live somewhere on the way back from my commute to school when I was in high school. So I had like a nice 6-month period where I was seeing this family of ducks every day. Hope those ducks are doing well. Hope you're doing well as well. We're playing Monster Train. Exile Umbra today, I checked, I did not see a request. Oh boy, it's Primordium time. Your boy doesn't like Primordium. But, oh good, we're in for an excellent one. Oh boy, I love it. At least we got Void Binding, that can be our game plan. Anything for you today? Not particularly. Nothing too exciting to say about today. It's 9:15, so this episode cannot be longer than an hour and 15 minutes, or else I'll be late for stream. But I'm sure that that won't happen. Right? Other than that, without any further ado, don't forget to like the video, comment the video, subscribe to the video. We shall begin. We are Exile Umbra, Exile Melting. We have Rage Talos, Shadow Arcus. I don't know why I couldn't find the word shadow on there. Zap Seraph, Pack Morsels, Purifying Cleanse, and Void Binding. And let's just see what we're shown today, shall we, before we get all worried? Oh, we got Votive Key. Oh, we got Votive Key. That seems good. I just heard one of my cats meowing, and I think that means that I forgot to close my door all the way. Give me 1 second. I did, and if I was a little bit slower, I would have been joined by he who meows. The loud boy himself. I'm down to go superfood here, so we have Endless Primordium passing on buffs, which is gonna be... we'll see. We'll see. I just think that, as is often the take, you are not allowed to take the other Primordium we were shown there. I don't like it. So we're gonna remove all of these primitive molds very quickly. I want to take this armor 10. I'm willing to take the damage to Pyre. We're not going to be able to kill any of the enemies because we are very low on damage, but I'm willing to take the damage to Pyre regardless because I want the unit draft that much. Now, if I don't draw a Train Steward in the next 2 turns, I think we do just kind of die. I guess we'll see. Wow, yeah, we're really gonna see, huh? We are going to see. I don't really want to play this Rebel Morsel. If I don't draw a Train Steward next turn, now we're like... okay. I was gonna say. I was gonna say. It's just rough because our turns are mostly completely worthless, and we're gonna take a bunch of damage here. And there is a 5-1 behind, but, you know. We'll get a bunch of work out of Primordium. We did just take 20 damage, and I'm not super worried about that. I think this is enough, right? Just because he's gonna have so much health. Oh, with the Void Binding draw too, right? Yeah, okay. So we took 20. The interesting thing is that in the best cases with that sort of a draw, if I don't take the trial there, I would probably take 15, but if Plink misses, I would take 20 anyway. So the trial didn't change a ton. You can just think of it as Plink missed. Oh no, Plink missed, what a surprise. Prismal Dust is okay. I feel like we're going to be playing Void Binding strat here. Just Void Binding on an Endless Primordium sort of game plan. Which means that, realistically speaking, I probably shouldn't take any of these. Like, they're fine, but they don't help us a ton. Similarly, don't think I want to take any of these. Oh, very interesting 3-unit selection here. Who is the best? They gave Paraffin Thug 7 more HP. This is just, who do I want to be trying to have single-handedly win my run? Paraffin Thug or Wickless Baron? I think it's Paraffin Thug. Pretty sure it's Paraffin Thug. It could be Paraffin Enforcer too, because we have Wicklash, we can apply enough burnout that it shouldn't matter, but I'm gonna go with Paraffin Thug. It takes, what, 5 kills for Wickless Baron to catch up? He gets more health, but health is super unimportant here because of the Primordium that we have. If we see multi-strike here, we're in a good spot. The alternative option is to try and upgrade our Void Binding at this shop. It's not a terrible choice considering the next ring is also steel and health. And I feel like it's the way to go. Because we're gonna look for one of the two epic, rare, what, epic? God, too much WoW today. One of the rare cards of Trample or Multi-Strike for this run. The Steel Shop might be the right choice, but if we, I think I'm gonna go left here. This one can be a complete miss as well, but even still, we at least get the -1, and we can plus 10 a Plink. So no matter what, we're at least increasing power a little bit. Ah, and we see Holdover. Great news. This is pretty strong. Pretty strong, honestly. We're one piece away from the puzzle being mostly cracked. Spikes 3 is an interesting proposition here. How do I feel? I'm not sure. I think it's okay just to pass it. We have Paraffin Thug. I don't think I need the money that desperately. Our Pyre health is looking a little bit doomed as well. Alright, Plink. Alright, Plink. Alright, good job, Plink. Oh, I did my order wrong. I'm just gonna head back to the main menu. It's gonna happen every now and then. You'll forgive me. It's just careless of me to not do this in the correct order. It might not even matter, but there's no reason to tempt fate, basically. I forgot that we have Endless entirely. Too many other decisions going on. Now, we are never playing another card again. And that's fine. I will be taking some damage here, or no? No, I will be taking some damage here. I'll be taking a 5. The Endless on the Morsel is pretty interesting, too. Yeah, we're gonna take a 5 because there's no way to kill this goon. It's fine. Yeah, I mean we're gonna crunch through most of this now. We're very strong. If we see the multi-strike, we are going to be okay. Our big problem now is the backline. Multiple enemies just run us down. I'll take Umbra Assault because it helps. It's not perfect, but it helps. And I don't want any of these. I will skip. We might just get chipped away at. That's why I planned on going left here anyway. Higher health helps. If we see multi-strike, we're in a good spot. No multi-strike, not in a great spot. We're in an okay spot. Yeah. We'll see. Dante. Dante. I will do it. It's interesting because Dante is like... Our odds of dying to Raged Hallows jump up a lot if I take this, but all we have to do is survive the next 2 floors and then we win for free. And so we're going to do everything in our power to make that happen, i.e. I'm going to remove 2 cards. I'm going to remove 1 card. You know, since I'm going to toss Paraffin Thug, I may as well throw him an upgrade real quick. But the upgrade doesn't help us at all. Maybe I do it to Train Steward? Yeah, I do it to Train Steward, actually. And here's the idea. I'm gonna try and play Paraffin Thug and Primordium on the mid floor with Train Stewards to catch the backline that are gonna run us down. Yeah, very good. Play in the correct order here. But you can see we're in a bit of a tight spot here. I don't think that that's an incorrect thing to assess. Wait, oh wow, Primordium passes the Endless on? We live another day, thanks Plink. I didn't know that Primordium would pass on that Endless. It's pretty neat. Don't play more morsels down here because I'm going to feed armor if I do so. And then we put these Train Stewards up here to catch this Forge Disciple. Oh, my mistake. Yeah, I should have done that in the other order. Oh well. What a strange setup we have going here. Okay. You're dying. I think that if I hold off, so I'm gonna play Umbra Assault, and I'm gonna play all my cards here. There's a question that has to be answered, which is when do I need to start void binding? Void binding, you know. This is gonna hit me for 4, so we're gonna survive the combat here. Yeah, so it's okay to start doing it now. We're fine. We're fine. 2, we're gonna take like 6 damage total, which isn't that bad. Anything interesting? Pack morsels. Morsel Miner. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. I ended up buffing up that Train Steward and then missing playing him, which is pretty funny too. But, there he is. That's fine. Yeah, we crushed Talos here now. It's entirely surviving to this point. And once we get to the point where we fight the boss, we're gonna win. Now, Seraph isn't exactly someone who takes kindly to this sort of a game plan. Now we have Umbra Stone. We are going to have Umbra Stone Dante with... Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. This is Shadow Arcus, though, which is Curses, so it's worth mentioning that as well. We're in a good spot, I would say. This is a run to take draw, even though it's Shadow Arcus, even though it's Curses, we're going to be playing so much Ember Drain it doesn't matter all that much. We just have to remove now. We remove and we make Umbra Stone free, and we're done. Well, giving Dante Quick is a little icing on top if you want to look for that, which I'm not against. But I'm just going to make this happen, make the Umbra Stone free so that I don't have to hold back on playing the Void Binding until I draw into it. Toss out another Primitive Mold. Because all we have to do is get this deck down to the cards we care to play and survive the next room. Aggressive Edible is interesting as well because it's not terrible. The passing of Damage Shield isn't super relevant. And so the idea here by taking Aggressive Edible is just that it makes it so that our Dante is going to be worth like 33 times 6 if we don't draw Void Binding super early. The Damage Shield, I guess it matters a little bit. Does it matter? I don't know if it matters to Dante. I don't think it matters to Dante if we have the Damage Shield, honestly. The damage shield is only really relevant for killing bosses, so like it's not gonna help a ton in the early game. Oh god. Wow, these guys are gonna crush us. This is gonna be ugly. Okay. Fine. It's not as bad as it initially looks. It just kind of depends on how we draw our cards here. I think that I do actually play top 4 just because we need to give ourselves time. We need time for... we need time for Void Binding, basically. And Trample. Dante's Candles are gonna be rough. They're gonna do a lot of damage to us, the candles, but that's alright. If I hit the Trample Stone on this turn, we're actually completely fine. Alas. Oh wait, no, we're still fine. Close to fine, anyway. We take 11. I need to not have this morsel endless when there's a card that I'm looking for. Because I'm missing like 3 draws on this turn because of that play. Yeah. Yeah. And that's gonna hurt. It is rough. I mean, I have to draw it on this turn. If it's the bottom card, we're just fucked. That's not even possible. Okay. And now we're fine. We took a big chunk. This was a really difficult combat for the build because we don't kill multiple heavies right now. And it's multiple heavies. Well, we do kill multiple heavies, but there's a certain card, and the certain card was bottom of the deck. So we just took like 50 damage. And it's gonna be like that, basically, is all I can say. It is occasionally gonna be this way. But now we get our Dante payoff. Ember Cache is okay. There's a concern I have here, which is I might just die to the candles because of Ember Drain. I don't think I will, but it's worth mentioning. Ember Cache helps a little bit. Yeah, Ember Cache helps. I'm gonna be taking a lot of damage from these candles. I'm a little worried. I think it's enough of a worry. And get it, Dante. It's enough of a worry that I need to probably just take Pyre health every time they show it, or we need to get some sort of a help for that. I don't know. I do kind of want to just go left here. Right is Duplicate though, and Duplicate is good too. But Removals helps as well. Can remove more Primitive Molds, can remove Train Stewards, whatever I feel. I can't get rid of these candles and they're gonna be a problem. I guess they're not even that big of a deal though if I just stop playing Void Binding so much. I can lessen the Void Binding plays. The same path appears in the next ring, but I really do want to go see the Steel Shop. But there's a Steel Shop here. I don't need Quick by this point. Take health, take this Steel Shop, or take left. Tough to say. Duplicate. I'll go left here. Have to play this next combat out in a not brain dead way, which is challenging for me, but we'll see what we can do. I'm really just going to remove everything. The problem with removing everything is the candles, but the upside of removing everything is we hit our important cards, so it's kind of a trade-off. I think that the best thing we can do is look for a relic here, honestly. Plus out Primitive Mold. Like, the fact that we had that combat is a little rough. I think what we want to do is look for... I guess I can't look for a relic, so never mind. My plan of switch to finding a relic and finding a relic that increases survivability was stupid. Why would I think there was somewhere to get a relic in the 3 rings between Talos and Arcus? What a dumb thing for me to think. Imagine. Aggressive Amulet I'm okay with skipping here. And I'm not just... Because of the Endless on Primordium, basically, I'm thinking that I just do this. Tide, whatever. Basically just whatever. I shouldn't have really done it. It's not bad to flood my deck, though. What I'm thinking is maybe I just don't play Void Binding. That's all. Sure, I mean I could trample on Primordium, but yeah, fuck you, Plink. Like 23 times 6 is 120 plus some change. I don't need to play any Void Bindings right now. The survivability is a factor, but I need my Pyre to survive. I need to make sure that the Pyre doesn't die. And we have a lot of health because Primordium is +10/+10 every round. There's like 2 morsel miners every turn. So I think it's fine. Yeah, I think it's fine. And then we're just hoping I'll start playing Void Binding. I mean, I need to start playing Void Bindings pretty soon. The 43 health Train Steward that I kept in this deck is going to do some heavy lifting here. Thanks, buddy. Too bad. Glad, you know, remember when I put this guy in, I said, oh man, I think I wasted my time. I take it back. It was a very good move. Because he just ate all of the stealth up for us. Ooh, buddy. That's pretty good. Because yeah, I think I would have died without that. Huh. How about it? Either die from the playing of the Void Bindings or die from the boss killing me there, I think. Skip. I don't want to take another Void Binding. We're just like, we're super, super close here. Super, super close. I need to figure out the plan to not just die to the curses in my deck. And once I figure that out, we're cruising. These aren't super good. I mean, Large Stone is pretty good on Dante. Makes his base stats even better. I'm really just looking for that quick though. And since there isn't a quick, I'm just gonna look at the trinket shop over here that's coming up, I think. Purge a card, gain a card. I don't mind if I do. Keep this Train Steward in just as like, because I feel like I'm obligated at this point. Rare Umbra or rare Melting, it really doesn't matter. Yeah, I'm not taking that Kindle there. I'm probably not taking anything they show me from Melting either. I don't think it's worth thinking too much about. That event's just 10 gold. Arcus Shadow. This run might be space, just because draw and energy are both not particularly useful. Play Primordium correctly here. What an interesting decision here. Antumbra Assault or Dante's Candle. Save 3 Pyre health or stop this curse from going through. I'm not really sure. The upside of playing Antumbra Assault is I stop 2 curses. I think it's right. I'm not entirely certain though. I just have to deal with the issue of figuring out when I'm supposed to just let Dante start getting damage shielded, which is a tough question. I'm not really sure. We're just gonna kind of look at it and make our decision. I have to hold it over on like a morsel that gets eaten every turn or something like that, I think. Nice. Yeah, that looks right. For now. What a strange run. I have everything that I could possibly want, and yet I can't convert because my Dante's Candles will kill me. How strange. I'm glad I took Aggressive Edible because I think that this would just be a loss without it. Is it now that I wish to go? I don't think so. I believe this is what I should be doing here. As long as I'm holding it over, we're chilling. I just can't let the curses overtake me. He does a bunch of damage. Like, look at his damage output. It's 240 already. I lost my morsel? Why did that lose endless? What caused that to not be endless anymore? What did I play instead? Oh, Primordium. That's what. I will play this. I want to stop that curse on the bottom floor. Play these. Alright, Plink. Thanks, Plink. Now, if I play this morsel in front, it will die. Right? Because it's damage shield too. It will die. That is okay. Like, I'm acknowledging that I'm taking a curse, and that's fine. Very delicate balance we're playing with here. There are no more curses. There's 2 candles coming up though, but I think that at this point it's right to start playing Void Binding. Man, I wish that he didn't pass on the Ember Drain. Think of how cool it would be if he didn't pass on Ember Drain. That shit would be super neat. Alas. Okay. I mean, we're gonna kill the boss. It's just a matter of how many candles do I draw on the way there. Oh, wait. The Ember Drain has ticked down. So, I am unlikely... If I don't play any more... 77 times 6 with a 62 health. I'll have 1 damage shield. I think that it's right to do this, actually. Because this should guarantee that I don't take any more damage. Right, I'm pretty sure you're close to, yeah, killing Amiron as is. Cool. So we took 1 candle damage. In hindsight, I probably could have taken no candle hits, but it is what it is. Huh. You wanna offer me Furnace Tab here? It's so silly. It's so silly because, oh, it's so silly. You might be thinking that taking Dante was a mistake, but if I don't see multi-strike for the, actually, it's tough, right? It's really tough. I would say that Dante is correct just because if we don't see multi-strike for Paraffin Thug or Trample, we would have just ended up losing. So taking Dante hedges our bets, but it is like a super awkward position that we find ourselves in now. I'm going to skip just because it's already a crazy hard balance of Ember Drain. I know it sounds really cool, right? We could get our Dante up to like 20-something multi-strike, but I'll just die. I'll die to the curses, I think. Although I'll have 77. I have 77 coming, or 67, and I can maybe just tank it. I just have to not take Double Draw. Double Draw is a bait here because I'll draw too many curses, I'm pretty sure. Alright, I'll do it. I really want to. I feel like Light of Seraph is right here, actually. Energy doesn't do anything in this Ember Drain deck, so taking space and being able to block more with morsels sounds cool. 67. I could look for Quick, but we're gonna be blocking with morsels. I'm gonna look for any pyre health sort of thing. Chest plates is fine. And lifesteal 2, just roll. Ah, Flicker's Liquor is really nice. Yeah, that's sort of gonna work. Sure. We can play morsels for free with the Endless, and that'll work. Now I could just take the Superfood damage shield, because we were having the balance on the damage shield front, but Aggressive Edible 2013, he's gonna give 60 per round, but which is actually 120 damage per round. So after 2 eats of Aggressive Edible, Dante is killing a heavy. If I take this, and we are actually kind of relying on it to balance, but I think that we're probably gonna just pivot to full send in it here. I don't think that there's a reason to take the damage shield. I think that since we're playing smart, we're balancing everything out like we are, I think that it's wrong to take the damage shield. Spikes 5. Definitely an issue with this Dante. I'm just gonna pass it, although maybe I should have taken that. I just, if these guys go up, I'm gonna take too much damage. So, I think that it's right to take it easy. Don't do that wrong. You just die, but I don't care. Now, do that. The real question is, as you can imagine, Void Binding with a little question mark next to it. Since I didn't make Furnace Tap free, I will not play Void Binding yet. At least not play it in a way that holds it on me. Commits me to it. Gotta say, Blink, doing well. Good work, Blink. 5 times 2, yeah. So even if I give you the Void Binding, you're dead. Just checking. Sure, this is right. Goodbye, buddy. It's wrong because I should have gotten health, but energy is actually kind of nice. It's a shame that eaten energy doesn't counteract bad Ember Drains. I'm gonna start Ember Draining now. Because we have the morsel held over, so a lot of our cards are going to be on the cheap next turn. And leaving these in is good. Leaving in these morsels to act as cost reducers is nice. Look, I just want to see big number, okay? I'm a simple gamer. I just want to see the number be big. You understand? You get it, right? Is this the best play? I don't know. But look at the number. It's gonna be so big. Big number make brain go, haha, big number. Look at him, he's a 109 times 7. That's a big number. And it only gets better. Plus, it's okay because we have Flicker's Liquor. But mostly, I just want to see big number. Yeah, we just make the candles free. And I leave them in. Because all that matters now is not dying to Ember Drain, so putting in and leaving in as many cards. Like, it really is, at this point, flood the deck with things that stop the issues. Which is what we're doing. Flood the deck with, like, morsels and excavated embers and things like that to just absolutely bog down the draw. Because the only card that we care about drawing from this point on is Void Binding, and it's held over. What an interesting situation we find ourselves in here. A deck that has to start really small so that we killed him in one turn. Big number, dude. But it's a deck that has to start really small, and then we just flood it with morsels to stop the candles from killing us. I think that at 67 health going into Seraph we're going to win, by the way. Pretty confident of that. It's worth going to the steel shop over the right path, just because I think that finding quick guarantees it. The way that I can see this losing now is by dying to the Shadewings, the multi-strike boys. Fireball would have been nice sooner. It's too late though, it's too late. I think we're fine. I'm just gonna look for it. There it is. Okay, 100%. 100% confidence now. Well, almost 100%. Close to 100%, maybe not quite 100%. A high level of confidence here, though. Plink is actually doing well because it generates morsels. Pop out the Paraffin Thug and the Train Steward. The Train Steward probably saved my life. Thank you, Train Steward. Very cool. Second Void Binding? Sure. And I'll look at what I missed in the Trinket Shop. 5 Ember when a Tomb unit dies would have been good if we had any Tomb units. Votive Key is pretty fun, I gotta say. Endless on Primordium? Cool. Dante? Cool. I like it. Don't do it. I keep almost doing it. It's just repeatedly I almost do it to myself. Don't do it, man. Don't do it. Not right. I'm gonna play the one morsel that I can Void Binding. Otherwise, I'm just going to begin adding morsels in. And we're just waiting. Just chilling. Although, I think that I probably have to be a little more aggressive with this one. Because... Why are you taking 2? Oh, because he's dazed. He's dazed. This will be endless. That's kind of bad, but Ember Draining... I'll have 1 energy. I'm just gonna go as soon as I hit the Furnace Tap is the thing. So... It's fine to do this. It's just a little awkward because he might not get this kill. Yeah, he's a little short. It's fine. It's not so fine, is it? We'll put Endless on a Morsel Magnet. It's fine. I have to go here, I think. And I'm gonna put one here so that we want one on the front unit, one on the back. With the 2 units being pushed on top, I am only drawing 2 cards. This might be an issue. Might be an issue. Furnace tap now is good. If I play these, I'm drawing 1, 2. I'll be putting 2 cards on top, so I'll draw a Trample next turn for sure. Okay. Fine. We're done here, more or less. We've got through the awkward, like, oh, what if I get one-shot phase? And now we are in the, oh, Seraph's gonna get one-shot phase of the run. Oh, it's gonna happen to Seraph. Seraph will be the one who is dying. I will take a little bit of candle damage here. Should have played Blink first. Oh wait, no, I couldn't. What am I saying? Put this up front so that we get more damage on Seraph. Cool. Alright, I mean, it's pretty over. I could just end turn from here on, but we're gonna make look. The title of this episode is undoubtedly Big Number. So, at the end of the day, I have one thing to do, and that's make big number. Damn, almost to the point where one of his attacks wipes the floor. And he gets 9 of them, so we didn't get to make a crazy big number. Like, we didn't get to play what would I have liked to play here? I mean, you know, Stalwart Snack could have been pretty fun, but ultimately it was important to take aggressive edible, because I think that we were definitely in a few touch and go combats there where it was very close to us dying, and I'm glad that I did it like this. So yeah, I'm pretty sure Seraph is going to die in the first hit, like in the first ring. I don't think that Dante even gets a shot on him. Yeah, see you later, Sarah. I meant to mention this at the start of the episode, but it completely slipped my mind. This is the last episode of 2020. 2020 has been a great year. I'm not super, I'm not gonna be all like sappy and like, oh wow, because you know, at the end of the day, it is just another day. I am very much it's another day sort of person, but you know, been a cool year. Lots of fun in the YouTube front, and I'm glad that you've been here with me. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next year. I wouldn't. No, I mean, I absolutely would, but yeah, truly, thanks for watching. Thanks for watching over the course of this last year. 2021, probably more Monster Train, no surprise there. And there's nothing, I'm not like, this isn't me announcing like, oh, got a bunch of new content planned, it's a new leaf, but you know, just figured I'd acknowledge the last day of the year. Depending on when you're watching this, it may already be 2021. But anyway, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, don't forget to leave me a like. Subscribe if you want to see some more. I will see you in the next one. Have a good one.